Hello and welcome to Cityline. I'm Chris Surface, filling in for Amanda Westbrook from the virtual Cityline set. We have a wonderful program today featuring the Tacoma Historical Society, the Tacoma Concert Band, a special visit from the Pet of the Week from the Humane Society for Tacoma and Pierce County, and to start us off this morning, Jason Scales, the Interim Executive Director of Tacoma Community House. Welcome to the program, Jason.
Thanks for having me here.
Jason, last time we spoke with you, you had just been elected as the Interim Executive Director of Tacoma Community House. How have things been going?
They've been going well. I mean, as well as can be expected in this environment, right, with the pandemic and all that. But things have been going really well here. We've had a good time. I've had a great time working here. I've been at Tacoma Community House for over 15 years now. So it's just, for me, it's kind of business as usual with a different role, but getting to know some of the different parts of the organization and all of the great work we do here.
Wonderful. Jason, for those who may be new to the area, can you give our viewers a brief overview of the services that Tacoma Community House provides?
Of course. So we kind of have 5 core areas where we work in: immigration, housing, education, advocacy, and employment. And we really work with 2 population groups. So the TCH side of what we do really focuses on immigrants and refugees in all those areas, in helping with adjustment of status, becoming a citizen, finding employment, learning English, dealing with if you've had a crime committed against you. Those are the kinds of things we work with immigrants and refugees. We also have the Reach Center, a part of our family of services. And what we do there is we work with youth and young adults, helping them either stay housed or find housing. We work with over in that realm, we work with over 600 young people a year who are facing housing instability.
Wonderful. The services that you provide, are those virtual, in person, or are they a combination of both?
So we're a combination of both right now. We, for the first time in a couple of years, we've unlocked our doors. So people can just walk in. But throughout the pandemic, we did a combination of in-person appointments, when we set the appointment. We also have done virtually as well. Right now, for example, in our education department, we have right here today, we have about 50 students in class right now learning English. And this afternoon, all those instructors will be doing virtual classes as well with a bunch of other students who have chosen to do it virtually. So we're a combination of both. You can walk in the front door right now and get access to services. You can call us. We have online chat on our website to get connected with the Reach Center. We have applications that you can fill out online, and we can do things virtually there as well. So we're a combination, as I think the word of the year, right? Hybrid. We're hybrid right now.
It's very true, but I'm so happy that you are able to start doing things in person, and more I hope that's going to be happening for you, because I know people love that personal interaction, particularly when dealing with things like this. Now, the world is in an interesting state right now, and how is Tacoma Community House helping serve newly arrived Afghan and Ukrainians?
So it's been an interesting time for us with the challenges in the world with Afghanistan and the Ukraine. Over the last couple of months, we've seen a huge influx in Afghans and Ukrainians coming through our doors. I think this morning, to get some Ukrainians signed up to learn English and participate in our English classes, there was 10 sitting in the lobby this morning, I think, and we have more. We've had almost 40 Ukrainians come through our doors in the last month and a half to receive, to access services that have been recently arrived here from that conflict. And for us, it's been great to be of assistance and be a part of them building their new life here in this country. It's also been a challenge in that many of them are coming many different ways, from just getting on a plane in Ukraine and landing in the United States and going through things, through some going through, crossing into Poland and getting here, to some what we're seeing a lot of is people coming, flying into Canada or Mexico and then crossing the border that way as well. So it's been a lot of work. It's been wonderful work. It's been one of the great things about working here, and one of the great things we've experienced over the last couple of months, is the community stepping up to help, to donate, we had a young person who came from Ukraine, who came across the Mexican border, who had no shoes, right? And in a day and a couple of emails, we've got 3 or 4 pairs of shoes for them. It's those kind of things. Being a part of the community, stepping up and helping both Afghans and Ukrainians as they begin their journey here has been just a wonderful experience. And the resiliency and strength of this group too, these two groups, has just been amazing to witness and be a part of.
I think it speaks a lot to the heart of our community, the fact that we are able to welcome those individuals here and that we can give them the resources they need as they start their new lives here. So thank you for providing a haven for them, Jason.
It's been a proud moment to be a resident of this area, right? To see how people have been willing to step up. It's been inspiring.
Your virtual fundraiser is coming up, and I love what it's entitled, Don't Judge, Just Serve. And that's on April 21st. Tell us a little bit about this great fundraiser.
So, like a lot of organizations right now, we're not doing large groups and big fundraisers. Our last annual luncheon had close to 700 people at it, and we're not doing that right now. And so we're doing it virtually for the third year in a row. And like you said, it's Don't Judge, Just Serve. Kind of goes to the story about the Afghans and Ukrainians we just talked about. Is we're just here to work with you, right? We're just here to be a part of your journey of getting to where you want to go. And that's what we're going to do. We're not going to ask. We're not going to make any judgments. We're not going to do anything. What we're hoping is the community as well is just going to say, I'm here to help. I'm here to be a part of your journey. Let's just get to work. And that's really what it's about. We're gonna have the videos and send all the information out Thursday of next week, April 21st. Is when it's going to be live on our website. And if you're one of the community members who we connect with through email, you'll get it through email at that time as well. We're hoping to raise between $80,000 and $100,000 to support this work, and quite frankly, make an investment in helping youth and young adults who are facing homelessness, and especially the Afghan and Ukrainian community who, have showed up on our doorstep. Partially through they didn't choose to have their countries go through what they're going through, right? And it's put a little bit of a burden on us, and we just need those resources and that investment to do right by those people who are showing up.
Thank you for having an event like that, and I hope it is a huge success. Can you give us a sneak peek of what some of the things that will happen during this event are? Who will the speakers be?
Yeah.
What will the highlight?
Yeah, of course, I have a part in the video. We have some staff who are doing it well. We have City of Tacoma Council member Joe Bushnell, who tells a wonderful story about his heritage and his family being welcome to the Tacoma area. We have Manny Santiago, who's a board member and also the executive director of the Washington State LGBTQ Commission. So he tells a great and unique story about his family's journey as well. And then I think most importantly, we have a Tacoma Community House alum, Mariana, who tells her story and her wonderful story of how she's built a life and owns a small business in the Tacoma area, and how TCH was a part of that journey and what it was meaningful to her. And it's a really wonderful story, and again, a really wonderful business. Just to learn about her business and what she's accomplished and what her family's done is worth it. Even if you don't donate, that story is worth it. Please donate, but if you don't, that story is worth watching.
Now, with events like this, it doesn't take just you or anybody. There's a lot of different individuals and sponsors that help make these events come alive. Is there anybody you want to recognize today who are making this event possible?
Yeah, we have 16 sponsors. So we've had a lot of community organizations and businesses and local higher education institutions step up and support us. But I especially want to thank AmeriGroup, Tacoma Public Utilities, and Virginia Mason Franciscan Health. They have put in, quite frankly, a lot of resources and money to help us put on this event, and that makes so that the donations we receive during this event go directly to services and directly to the organization. And so we just really want to call them out and thank them for their incredible investment in Tacoma Community House and our community.
Wonderful. Now, the event is April 21st. If people want to be involved with that event, how can they make that happen for themselves?
So you can do it a number of ways. You can go to www.tacomacommunityhouse.org. It'll be there on the 21st to watch all the videos and see everything that's going on. Of course, you can reach out to any way. You can call, you can email us. at the organization, we can send it to you. We'll get the information to you. Call, email, go on the website. That information will be there. We'd love to have you learn about what we do, learn about the wonderful stories, especially of Mariana, learn about her wonderful story, and hopefully make the choice to invest in the work that we do and the people that walk through our doors.
Wonderful. Now, obviously the event is important. People can donate, they can help out by attending that and spreading the good word. Is there anything that the citizens of Tacoma can do to help Tacoma Community House if they aren't able to go to the event or donate? Are there any things that you need help with?
Yeah, we're looking at, as we open up, we're looking at taking more volunteers to work with, especially students learning English. We're also putting together kind of like a care list, wish list for those, especially newly arrived Ukrainians coming in, items that they're going to need and stuff like that. And we're going to have that up here in the near future so that if you don't want to donate money, if you want to donate time, if you want to invest in some, as we talked about earlier, for the like shoes and stuff like that, those are things we can look at as well.
Wonderful. And the best way is online. Is there a volunteer form? How can they get their name to you?
Yeah, there's a email address, info@tacomacommunityhouse.org. Just send it to us. That comes to a couple of staff, and we can respond and connect with you and get you going.
Wonderful. Is there anything else you wanted to share with our viewers today about Tacoma Community House that they might not know, or that you think is important for them to know right now?
I think, again, we would love for you to invest in what we do and the people who come through our doors. And I think the wonderful thing about Tacoma Community House that I tell people all the time is we've been a part of the Tacoma and Hilltop community since 1910. This is the 112th year we've been here. We have been on the same city block for 112 years. We're in the third building that we've been in that 112 years. But we're on the same city block in Tacoma's Hilltop neighborhood, and we're proud to be there, and we're proud to be a part of the city of Tacoma and it being a welcoming city, and just all the great things we've seen from people, especially over the last 3 or 4 months, with stepping up and helping out.
Wonderful.